Hello, welcome to the official first of the Bloomin vlogs for 2023. How exciting. It is the Bloomin Readathon and it is currently, oh you can't see that, but it's the 3rd of November. That means it is officially time to be reading. At least that's the hope. My name is Meekela, this is Meekela Reads. I live here and yeah, we're just gonna document reading my stupidly ambitious TBR that I told you about last week. What am I currently reading? I should probably prepare that. I just put the books away, so I'm not gonna go get them again. I'm currently listening to Shadow Wand, which is the 3rd book in the Black Witch Chronicles series. This is a young adult-ish fantasy series following Ellerin Gardner, who is a mage. She has no powers, has a lot of politics. And I'm not bored by the politics, which is something that I'm very loving. I don't usually love politics. I don't usually care for them that much, but I don't mind when they're on, so it's fine. However, because of the Spotify hours thing, I don't have enough hours left in the month to be listening to it ongoing. So I think I've only maybe got 2 or 3 hours into that one so far. So instead, until those all refresh, I'm listening to From Lukov with Love as well, which is a romance. It's about ice skating. I'm not loving it so far. There's just something about the writing that is just rubbing me the wrong way and I can't put my finger on it, but I'm only a couple of hours into that so far as well. It is a 485 page book. That is far too long for a romance book, in my opinion, and so we're listening to it instead. And I am physically reading Bunny, which I've already also told you if you've watched the last video. But that's like a dark academia that's like weird and twisty and you don't know what's happening and I don't know what's happening and I'm about 50 pages into it and I still don't know what's happening. So that is where we're currently at. I'm hoping that that changes throughout the rest of the week. So come along with me this week while we read the books that we read for the Bloomin Readathon. I'm so excited. Are you excited? Are you doing the Bloomin Readathon? Please tell me if you're doing the Bloomin Readathon and you are documenting it either here on Instagram because I love it. I love this time of year. It's like my Super Bowl. I didn't even tell you about the readathon. If you don't know, the readathon is a readathon. It is hosted by Ali from Alice and Pages. I will leave her channel linked down below. But it's just like a fun little event where a lot of us in the book community just read books. We follow a bingo card. It looks like this and that's where we're currently at. We are rather busy this week. I have lunch tomorrow with some people. I'm working on Sunday and then I'm working Monday to Friday again. How will she do it? How will she fit reading more than 20 books into also working a full-time week? Watch and find out. But in all seriousness, welcome to the vlog, welcome to the Bloomin Readathon. I'm excited to have you here. I'm excited to be here, really. That's the most fun thing. Let's go read. Let's go have a good time. It's gonna be great. Today's plan is literally just to clean whatever is happening in here because I cannot live like this. I cannot do any of my cozy fun hobbies with my hobby room looking like it currently does. If that is all I achieve today is cleaning this room, then that is all I achieve today. And I'm gonna be okay with that. All right, now that that's done, it is still sunny. I'm very genuinely quite surprised. So I figured now that it's actually the Bloomin Readathon that I should probably read something. So I'm going to divide my attention tonight between my crochet projects and my reading. First, crochet projects, I need to finish sewing and crocheting together the inserts for these pillows that I've made here. I've done all the crocheting, I just need to do the sewing and then assembling it, putting it all together. You've seen it before, you know the drill. Once I've done that, I'm going to dive back into Bunny and I'm gonna hopefully try and make it a fair chunk of the way through this tonight. I'm so intrigued by the story. It's hitting me a little bit like Yellowface did in the way that I don't love the story and I don't love any of the characters, but I'm so curious and I'm so intrigued by what the story is going to do and where we're going because I have genuinely no idea. My credits refreshed for Shadow Wand, so I'm also listening to that and I might listen to that while I crochet and sew because I've got about like 17 hours left in that one at the moment. I'm a bit miffed though. The audiobook is 19 hours long and I only get 15 hours in my Spotify listening. So I'm going to be mad if I get to the end of it and it counts my fast listening as listening, that I actually get less hours than what I've been allocated because I listen to it quicker than what most people do. Surely that's not how it works. Someone tell me how it works, please. I don't understand. Alright, I'm officially just over halfway through Bunny. What is this book? I like it. It's very easy to get through and to read and to fly through. I will give it that. The fever dreaminess really kind of got me in the middle there. Very, very well done of Mona Awad because I was thinking to myself for a while there, I was like, I can't tell who's talking about who. And then I realized that that's the point. You're not supposed to because they are collective bunny. That is what it is. Yeah, weird book. Weird book. What's real? What is reality? Who is real? What is happening? Who am I? I consciously am choosing to put this down for the night. I think my brain is relatively flat enough that I might read one of the witch books. And by one of the witch books, I mean the first one that I bought, which I think is number 4. Because brain no worky, it's not even 9 o'clock yet. And I am tired. I'm definitely tired. But I think I have at least one graphic novel in me for the night. So we're gonna ride the reading train. It's leaving the station. Let's read a graphic novel.
Good morning.
I've been back at work for like 4 days, but back at work for the week. I've had some time to mull over my thoughts on Bunny, and I still have none, so I will continue that train this afternoon when I have more brain space for that. So to ease myself into the workday, we're going to start back up with Witch. The dialogue still isn't great. It's not the worst I've ever read, but it's still not great. And that was my complaint that I had when I reread the books as well. So this could be an interesting experience, but I'm hoping that I get into it enough that I just don't care anymore. That's my hope. new day, new crochet. I started making this bag. This bag has been the bane of my existence. It's been on my brain. I've been thinking about making this bag for a very long time. I've done it to an extent. It's got a body. That's it so far. I am telling you this because this is all I'm going to be doing this afternoon, is figuring out a way to line this bag with fabric, sew a pocket into that somehow, attach the little clips, and then sewing the strap, which I've started. She's gonna be a slow afternoon. She's gonna be a crochet filled afternoon. And that's really what I'm here for. I'm just here for the crochet afternoons. I'm gonna listen to Shadow Wand while I do it because that story is getting good. There are things that are happening. I'm really enjoying this one, probably a lot more than I enjoyed the second one, and probably more than I enjoyed the first one, to be honest, because we've got stakes. There's things that are happening. The story is rolling. People are dying. People are trying to escape. People are trying to kill people. I think the thing I like about this one is that you know how when stories have things that you know about characters, but the other characters don't know those things about those characters, and then those things start to come out with the other characters that don't know about it. And it's like that reveal of secrets that just like gets your adrenaline going. That's what this book has just mostly been entirely. So that's what I'm enjoying. I'm going to keep listening to that, figure out my bag. The purpose of the bag is because I'm going to a metal festival in December. And last year I wore a backpack and it got in the way, so I'm gonna put this here. This is gonna be one of these bags. It's just gonna sit here. It's gonna hold all my stuff on my belly so I don't lose it. And it's here and I can keep it there. And then I might finish the witch book. Who knows? We'll see where the night takes us. But I'm telling you this because that's it that you'll see from me today. This is me now. Happy Saturday. It is the 11th of November and I have read one book, and then I had intended to make today the day where I just sit down and I read. But it's now 2:30 p.m. and I have not done that because I was instead doing other fun things with my friends, crocheting things. It was a good time. So the one book that I have read and I have finished is The Witch graphic novel. I did this several days ago. Have not finished another book since then. Did I already talk about this? I genuinely can't remember. The dialogue continues to be cringy, but I am enjoying that I get to revisit the world. I get to revisit the storyline that isn't in the TV show because I've watched the TV show lots of times and the story is slightly different. So that's been cool. That's been fun. I did start listening to From Luke Off with Love, but I then had my Spotify hours reset, and so I continued listening to the third book in the Black Witch Chronicles. I don't know, maybe 2 hours from the end of that at the moment, so like things are heating up, things are getting good. It's a good time. We're gonna finish that today if I don't run out of hours again. But my first priority, first and foremost, is to finish Bunny. I'm just shy of 100 pages from the end. I literally have this much to go. It's gonna happen. We have to do it. But first, let me show you finally, officially, my bag that I crocheted. Look at it. Isn't it cool? I literally just made it up from looking at pictures of other ones online because it's just 4 granny squares all put together, couple of rounds of single crochet, and then a puff stitch repeated for the strap. And I think I will line the strap and potentially maybe make a new one because it's slightly too long. But this is my bag. It has a zip and then it has a tiny zip on the inside. Look at it. Because she said to herself, never sewed a zip before, why not try both? I wore it to work the other day, and one of my friends did say that I am really embodying cottagecore Eshe as my current aesthetic. And I'm okay with it. So that's where we're at. I am going to sit down now for the remainder of the afternoon and actually just work my way through Bunny, work my way through the Shadow Wand, and then finish up this week of the Bloomin' Readathon. We're going to kick some goals. We're going to be productive. It's going to be a good time.